Hi, and welcome to the Cheapskinks playthrough of Craftomation 101. This is the actual game, not the demo. I did do a quick thing on the demo. I had pulled it up and just kind of poked around, and then about 30 seconds before I started to make the video, I noticed that they changed to an update. So I happen to notice there's a new Generate Map button here coming soon in early access, so I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'll just poke around a little bit. Okay, don't see anything. Not much there. So let's go ahead and start it up and we'll see what's going on and what changes there are. Before in the demo, there was a whole bunch of things that said come back in the release. So we'll see how that works. Okay, stone, 2 stone to make a spark, spark to make a coal, coal to make a fire, fire to heat up my ice ship, bonfire. I gotta light the bonfire. Okay. I got a body. I got a head. Put them together. And I got a new Craftomate. Gonna make 2 because, well, we gotta make some food. Charcoal briquettes. Kind of come over here real quick. So stone, soil, iron, wood, ice, mushrooms, copper. These 2 weren't really available in the demo. Wood was like there. Spark, you need 2 stone together. Fire, you need a spark. And coal, coal brick. You just need stone and coal. And I think if your little robot eats it, this is how much energy he gets back. So he would get back like 25 energy. Bonfire is a brick and a coal. Oh, okay. Furnace. I think that's new. Furnace is a bonfire, maybe? Oh, no, no. Yeah, bonfire plus a rotor, which is a magnet plus that band, which I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a copper motor, which I don't know how to make yet. All right, body, head, Craftomate, new robot, I'm guessing. These are dies. Don't know what these are. Okay. Follow the on screen to get the first program. This is just a real basic. Find and pick, grab a stone. Find and pick, grab a stone. Combine the stones to make the spark. Find and pick with a coal. Combine, drop 2, and then you just highlight the drop 2. Oh no, sorry. Highlight the location and then select. And that didn't work. All right, let's. Okay, I apparently just didn't. Okay, and then back to idle. And the reason you do idle is once you hit this, you'll loop back to here and start the whole thing over again. And this will run until he runs out of energy. So get him started. Grab one, smash. Grab it, put it together. Oops. And you'll notice he'll pick stuff up. All right, create a brick. To create a brick, soil. Don't steal my rock. All right, clay. Make the bonfire, throw the coal on it. Drop it down here. My earlier fire. Okay, so that gave me another robot. So he got a little warm. And then this is asking for me to give him 15 stone and then that'll give me another robot and 1 research point. Wiki. So now we know that to make clay, do that. And bonfire, of course, is the 2 of those together. So to get that back, not that that really needs to be done, but okay. Let's get, and you can actually have this guy just go and say, hey, you know what? I want you to do my mission. So find and pick a rock and then drop it to here and then go back to idle. And then he's going to go hopefully grab 15 rocks and take care of this. Of course, you could also madly just go drop it. Drop it. Okay. All right. Well, that's not a good idea because apparently he's too fast and is going to break it. So let's not. I would need to probably put a weight there. Actually, what we can do is say, okay, after you drop that thing off, go back over to here, then go to idle. So that'll keep it from doing the drop it, get it, drop it, get it, drop it, get it. So it should go up, drop it, and then he'll go up, and then it'll fill in. Now the thing is, as soon as this gets done, I got to stop it because otherwise he's going to fill this up with rocks, and I don't really need that much rock. All right, I'm going to make a brick. Oh, okay, so he ran out of energy. To fix that, oh, it's not going to have time. Just feed him a charcoal brick. Once I get the energy point, or the research point, you can give it an eat command so that you can tell the robot, hey, when you're getting low on energy, eat something so that you don't end up sitting there like a bump on log. Nothing's picking up sparks, so that helps out with that. I just want the storage. The reason I'm grabbing the storage is I'm going to get another robot. I'm going to have 2 robots that are sitting there doing nothing. And I'm going to tell those robots to do something a little bit sneaky. I'm going to tell them just put stuff, when you create the fire, drop it in the storage. And then later, I would have a robot who's going to do nothing. But, oops, come back here. Go around to all the fire bonfires and drop off. Okay, so this guy is now, he's done with his, stop it, because I don't need you to do that anymore. I'll go ahead and fill him up. So now I need sparks. Well, the good thing is I can just take this guy's program and go, hey, I need sparks now, so let's just move things over a little bit. The little robot here is telling you, hey, I'm at this point. I'm going to break this, and I'm going to go find and pick. I need another stone. So you got 2 hands, so that's why you can hold 2 things. And then I'm going to combine it. And now I combine it, and I'm going to drop it at that point and start this thing up again. So you create spark. And then, oh, let's see what's new. Storage. Storage is just a metal grate and some glass. We'll get to that eventually. Somebody just went idle. So let's give him some food. And then we'll do an upgrade real quick. For the upgrade, we're going to grab eat. Tells the craftmate to consume an object holding its hands. All the craftmates can digest almost anything. Only certain elements are truly nutritious to them. Coal bricks are fine on each early stages, while batteries, though harder to craft, guarantee a full recharge. So we'll grab that. And then now, if you look, we now have a new thing, eat. But I'm going to kind of hold off on the doing anything with the eat, because what I really want to get first is I want to get this energy where he's going to go, hey, I'm low on energy. Oh, you know what? I should eat because I'm low on energy. And it gives you a decision, if then else type thing. Okay, plus we're almost done. All right, so let's get this guy, because I don't need you to do that anymore. Reset, and then he just kind of like throws whatever he had down. And while that's being done, I'm gonna make some coal. And we're just gonna fill these up real quick. And you eat that. I should not have told him to eat that, because that immediately got him running. All right. So we can need to get iron, so we'll move this over to here. And move the flame down. So we unfroze it. Grab it out. I'm just moving these out so that when that goes away, I can still grab the iron. Okay. So let's create a program where he'll do stuff a little bit more advanced. Well, I didn't move it over far enough, but okay. Oops. I'm sorry. I want to grab that energy I was talking about before. Next one I'm going to grab is functions. But okay. So let's just grab a robot. And now we're going to do an energy check. So if you read it, it says when he drops below 7, do this. So what we're going to do first is we're going to say, hey, I want you to go ahead and make me some fire. So this is just the exact same as what we had before. We are going to do a little different in that instead of dropping it off into one of the bonfires, he's going to just put it in the storage. And once he does all that, we want him to go back to idle. Now, where we'll change things though is we're going to say, hey, I want you. Well, first thing I'm going to tell him to do actually is I'm going to tell him, whatever you're doing, just eat what's in your hand. The reason I'm telling him to eat whatever is in his hand is if this breaks off, and say he's got a spark in his hand, you can end up where he can't make the um, coal briquette because he's got something in his hand. I used to do something in the beta. If you look at the other video where I told you, hey, take, or not beta, it's the demo. take this, drop it, and then do all these other stuff. And then I ended up with this weird loop where every now and then he would just go idle. And I was going to take all the on arrows and move it over to idle, but then it just turned into a mess. So it's like, you know what? Just eat whatever's in your hand. I don't care. And then find and pick a rock. And remember, to make a coal briquette, we need the coal, combine it. Now eat it, and then go idle. So what we should see him start doing is going up, grabbing it, create a spark, got a fire, and then he should drop the fire over into storage because there's only one storage. Create the spark, and we'll just let him run. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause him, and I'm going to say, you know what? I like your program. I want you to copy it to you. And you know what? You're going to run the program too. And I'm going to take you and I'm going to copy it to you also. So now there's going to be 3 guys running the same program where all they're going to do is they're going to pick it up and throw fire into here, which is going to fill up the fire. So while that's going on, make some coal briquettes. Get this guy running again. Oh, and actually, let's reset his program. So he's going to throw a spark on the ground, which is fine. And see, we've got him doing this whole thing. I'm going to say, hey, you know what? I want you now to energy check. So we're going to break this, put the energy check in, and now we're going to do where, hey, take your thing, eat it, find and pick, grab a rock, and this may not work. We'll see if it does. Find and pick, grab a piece of coal, find and pick, grab a piece of coal, combine it, eat it, and go back to idle. Okay, let's see what we've got new. It's probably just iron. Yep, so we now know how to iron. And to make the iron ingot, it's just iron plus fire. See, I got all this nice fire sitting in here. I could take one of them out and go, hey, melt it. Do this little thing here. For these 2 robots, the head is way over here. Let's take this. See if I can get another robot real quick. And of course, it would be one short, but we'll just move this over to here. Real quick, grab the fire, warm him up, take him out of there. Take this fire out, put it here, so it's just going to run a little longer. And then we'll grab this once it burns out, and I'll move it back over here to free this iron up. Okay, so for this guy, I'm not going to give him the whole thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell him, hey, I want you to do this. I'm going to do an energy check. I'm going to do this a little different. I'm going to say, eat whatever you got in your hand. Oh, I don't need to combine yet. Actually, no. I'm not going to have him eat whatever's in his hand because I'm going to have him messing with iron, and I don't want him doing it just like that. So we're going to find and pick. Oh, this is the fun of when you put too many of these down. Okay, find and pick. Grab the rock. Find and pick. Grab the coal. Combine it. Eat it. Go to idle. I want you to find and pick a fire. Find and pick a iron ingot. Drop to here because he's not going to be doing the rock, so he's going to have to go off to get another fire, so I won't have to put that thing where I move him off into La La Land for a little while. So we'll do this and get him running. Oops. And apparently while I was waiting too long, that went off, so let's pull it back. Bring this over here. Bring this over. Let's all this back out. Which is not quite in the spot I need it at. Okay, everyone just went stupid, so that means I've got a problem with my program. And it's probably in the eat. Oops. So let's pause the game real quick and let's take a look. He is eating, but he's got nothing in his hand. Because he's got nothing in his hand, he won't do it. So, all right, me trying to be proactive didn't quite work. So we'll just run it with it this way. See if that works. Okay. Because this is no longer there, we just got to reset him back to idle. So now he should do his thing. Get rid of that. Reset him. Execute it. Reset, execute. Execute. Let's get the game firing up again. What are you doing? You have one in your hand. Why are you stuck? Find and pick. All right, well, throw your stuff down. Start over. I'm not sure why you got stuck. And what are you doing? Okay, I just didn't tell you to start again. He had gotten bounced off when he got deleted, so that's what happened to him. Okay, let's start again. And then see, I can just grab these, do this as needed. Put that, how, pick up fire, pick up a, what? Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, dang it. I need a combine in there. Okay, that's what he's doing. Combine. He is doing exactly what I told him to do. reset his program because he'll pick them up. There we go. Grab, grab. Good. Okay. So this guy, I'm now going to tell him, here's what I want you to do. Energy check. I want you to find and pick a fire. Drop it to here. Then I want you to find and pick a fire. Drop it to here. I want you to go find and pick a fire. Drop it to here. And then go back to idle. And if he's low, I want him to find and pick. Where did the find and pick go? Oh, I've put a whole bunch of find and picks over here because I didn't see them. Oops. Okay, so find and pick. If this happens, grab a rock, then grab a lump of coal, combine them, eat it, and go idle. Okay. And we're just going to tell you to go, and we're going to have him go off and do his thing. Great. So apparently they're treating bonfires as if it's that, which is not good, but we'll take it. All right, so I got some storages this time. Now what I need to do is I need to create crates, which are 2 iron. So since we have a storage, I'm going to change his program slightly. Instead of, oh no, that's not the right guy. Sorry. I'm not going to change yours. You go back to doing what you're doing. I'm going to change yours. And instead of having this drop 2, I'm going to say drop the storage, then go idle. And he should put it in storage. All right, so for some reason they're treating these as if they are storage. I don't know why they're treating the bonfires as storage. This is storage. So let me check his real quick. Okay, so he's pulling it out of the fire. So I need to change that to a pick from storage. Is there a, no, there's not. All right, so first of all, let me reset his program because otherwise he's might go off and do something stupid. And we'll get a, I don't like pick from. Is there a compare objects, follow 1 or 2 branches, functions, create from prefabs, execute code when called, variable, unlock variables, note from store values, both assigned players receive directions. Pick an object from the selected side, drop an object to the selected, swap them. Compare ticks, counters, compare counter, energy counter, repeat counter, repeat an action for a number of times. Smart find and pick. Search for an item in storage or on the ground or wherever. Okay, so this is what I actually need. What I will do is I will change him momentarily. I'm going to buy functions instead. But we will change this guy's. Actually, is that the right guy? Yeah. So we're going to change his slightly. It's going to be pick from here. And then I'm going to copy this. All right, delete, delete. Nothing's ever quite as easy as you hope it would be. All right. So we're going to pick from here, wire it in, then copy this, paste it. Okay. Move that to there, that to there, paste. So now instead of doing that thing where he's pulling it out of those, he should just grab it. Oh, and pull you down. I just want to make sure this works, which it looks like it does. Okay, edible paint. I'm going to make you blue. All right, we're going to stop things momentarily. Actually, let's put that in there. Just put those together. Okay, that creates the plate. All right, so that works out pretty good. All right, so functions, use a function, edit the function, creates an input and an output. Excellent. Main, find and pick. This is walking me through how to set up a function tutorial, which I think this is just going to be creating fire. Combine, find and pick. I guess coal. Yeah, combine. Okay, so yeah, that created that. I'm gonna change the name of this function from user function to create fire, which is fine. But I don't actually need him to create fire. I do want to create a function though called eat. So here he's going to find and pick a rock, find and pick a lump of coal, combine them, eat them, and back out for an output. And we're going to change this to eat. All right, while I've been messing with this, where's my fire guy? Okay, that was a little weird. Something must have delayed him as to why he was doing that. All right. I'm still getting this tutorial on. So he's going to do this one time where he's going to create a fire. Actually, he's going to create a fire and have it in his hand. It's going to not work very well. But he's going to eat something first. He's going to get confused because he's going to create the fire and he's going to have it in his hand. He's going to go grab the rock and he's not going to be able to put the coal. So he's going to sit there like an idiot. Um, drop two. You know what? I'm not sure. Okay. It's got a set thing where it wants me to do something very specific as the program for this. Delete that just to get it off there. Okay. So now he has finished the tutorial for creating a function, which I didn't really want him to do this. So, oh, that's not what I want. I need to remove that. I need to remove that. Don't need to remove that because, well, he's going to be doing his own thing. All right, so I want to grab the function eat. I don't want you eating first. I want you to eat on low and then go to idle. He is going to be creating my metal. Find and pick, find and pick. And then I want you to drop it. Oh, no, no, no. I don't want you to drop it just yet. I have to actually have you combine it first. Sometimes programming code likes to be helpful when it's not really all that helpful. Okay. So take an iron, combine it, drop it to that location, do that 6 times, and that should finish that. So let's see if it works. Oh, wait a second. He's got stuff in his hand. Reset his code. Now do it. Takes the iron, makes the grate, inserts the grate. So apparently he can't drop it there when there's somebody there, which is fine. And as soon as he gets to 7, we're going to stop him. Okay. So first thing I want to do is reset your code because I don't want you doing that anymore. I'm going to actually pull you down too. Pull these guys down. just to get them off of there. So the next thing I need to do is make glass. To make glass, I need to create sand. It looks like sand is dirt and fire. So steel and steel plate, the blue plate. Okay, so smart find and pick is what I want to open up. So we're going to grab directions now, and I'll need one more research point to get smart. Is empty variable logic, basic interactions, memory in action, check plan. Okay, so we're going to stop it here, and then next time we'll set up with these 3 robots. Actually, I only need 1 robot, I believe. We'll make a sand unit where he'll essentially just grab the dirt and fire and make sand. And then I probably got to grab the sand and fire and make glass, is how I'm guessing. But we'll do that next time. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you.